Oh, OHAYOU-PI, you beans. Yo, why is that so freaking loud? Hold on. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to, like, make your ears bleed or whatever. I wouldn't say anything when I first appeared. And then I was, like, trying to fumble with the mic. But I couldn't tell if it was working. OHAYOU-PI, you fiends. It is I, Euphenia Himemin, and welcome back to my channel. If you've been here and if you're new here, then welcome to my channel. Happy Yappy Monday. And the only thing that I can really say today is it's cold. It is so cold that part of me feels like I need to apologize for earlier, or like what, a couple months ago when I said it's too hot. It's very cold where I am, and it's not unbearably cold, and I guess I'd rather be cold than like hot, but still I hope that you guys are all staying warm wherever you are, or if you're like on the other side of the world and it is summertime for you, then I hope that you are staying cool, question mark. Friday we had our karaoke stream and that was pretty fun. Even Mama Yuffie was watching, you guys. That's how something it was. It was kind of funny because Mama Yuffie never really comments, like she doesn't comment in the chat or anything, but she'll send me screenshots and she'll be like, look at what I'm watching. And then I was singing a song and like she sent me a message like, oh, I've never heard this song before, I like it. And then she sent me another message saying, oh my god, you're singing my song. And it was when I was singing Amy Winehouse's song Back to Black. So well, that was pretty fun. This week I did not make a schedule. I feel like part of me I don't want to completely give up on the idea of having a schedule. It is just that for some reason you see, my goal next year is to be a bit more organized. I've already kind of started because I've started actually like putting things in my planner and stuff, and I am going to be getting a planner for next year, for the upcoming month. I want to start actually being more organized because I feel like at first just doing whatever I felt like doing, it was pretty fine, but there are some things that I want to do that require a deadline at least, and I never really do that. So then I'm like rushing, like, oh let me hurry up and get this out, or let me hurry up and do this thing, or let me hurry up and let me just hurry up. So I kind of don't want to do that anymore. I know I'm growing up, you guys. I don't think you ever thought that you would see the day. Oh, where are you going? What do you mean I'm not growing up? Okay. Sorry. Jeez. Someone sensitive. But just kidding. I do want to get more organized. I feel I was so sad because I didn't get to do anything for Halloween. But next year is gonna be different. There will be things scheduled, things pre-made, or whatever when I have some extra time. So yes, please, like, I'm already coming up with ideas for next year up in me old noggin. So I'm trying to really get my crap together. So this week I know that I want to have 3 streams: Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Wednesday, we will be planning EuphiMist together. I didn't get to do Halloween karaoke this year. I did Halloween music last year though. But yeah. Oh, and what's it called? Kuromi. I just really love Kuromi. Like right now I'm looking for this Kuromi chair cushion for my chair, you know, just to make things a little bit more comfortable. But it would also go with my setup because everything is Kuromi themed. And I did see these Kuromi like monitor covers, and I wanted to those, but at the same time I don't, just because, you know, I don't. You ever be like, okay, so there is something that is like it is too much, and I feel like if I got the monitor covers that it would be too much. Plus I already have a hard time trying to figure out where the monitor buttons are and everything, so I said, why create another obstacle for myself? But Christmas, or EuphiMist rather, will be coming up. So Wednesday, I would like to plan that with you guys. I wanted to do a couple different things than last year. Yeah, last year was our first one, so that was really awesome. I also have to figure out when, like, because I've never celebrated my anniversary. So I'm trying to figure out, what do I want to make my anniversary? Do I want my anniversary to be the day that I made this post? Like, I made a post not last year, but the year before, I believe. Like talking about how I was gonna be serious Vtuber person. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Oh wow, yeah, it was last year. I remember. I'm looking at it right now. Oh. It says, I can't wait to spend another amazing year with my Euphians. Let's laugh lots and have a great 2025. Well, it looks like I think we did that. That was 11 months ago. I'm not sure if I want to use that as my anniversary, or if I want to use my first live stream as my anniversary. And by first live stream, I mean like my first time taking it serious. So that would have been last year. Whenever I started No More Heroes, the series, on my channel. Or or do I want my anniversary to be when I got my new model? So like the 5 months ago? I don't know. I'm dying. You said a snowball fight, but with marshmallows. I like that. What's funny is previously I didn't have a debut. I just kind of showed up and started streaming. I remember I genuinely have a debut trailer from way back, like either 2024 or 2023. And I was excited to debut. And then I hyped it up. And then the day of the debut, cause like I had tested everything, right? I tested everything. Everything was fine. I could do the things. But once I hit go live, my computer said, and like my computer just died. To be fair though, I was trying to use a laptop. So I was using a laptop trying to use Streamlabs, VTube Studio, and stream you know, like YouTube and whatever. So like back in 2023, like I remember being so sad, and like no matter what I did in 2023, I just couldn't VTube. Like I couldn't. I was so crushed. I thought maybe I shouldn't even be a VTuber or anything. But 2024 is when I got a better computer, like an actual like desktop and stuff, and I could stream. So, you know, I tested the waters a little bit with my flesh streaming counterpart. And then I started dabbling in my VTuber stuff. And then I was like, you know what? I think it's time. But instead of having like an actual debut and everything, I was just like, hey y'all, I'm just gonna be streaming if you guys wanna, you know, come check me out or whatever. And that's what I did all the way up until late this year. And it was just that, like, the past model for the time that it was made, it was really good. But for the current times, it wasn't expressive enough, and, you know, stuff. And a little orange, it was a little on the orange side. Like, if I do this, y'all about to get a jump scare. Like, where am I? Okay, so there we go. Here I am. And now she looks confused. Hun, can you get down? All right, so we're gonna do a little side by side. All right. You see what I mean? Sometimes I kind of miss the old model though. Like, sometimes I kind of miss it. Just sometimes. But for the current era of VTubing, I wanted something more like delicate looking, and something with you know, with a skin tone that matches mine's a little bit more and not so orangey. So this is, and like in comparison, like you see how like the hair just moves better. But I did want to keep the original model. Like, I wanted to keep the original model and just update the design a little bit. You know, like with you know, just skin tone and outfit customized. But as you guys know, my former VTuber parents just no longer does VTuber stuff. So I'm happy with how things have come so far. Whoops. And now she's gone. She's gone. Also, yeah, I like how the bow is in front of everything now instead of behind. So I really like that. So yeah, originally my idea was just to tweak those things just a little bit. Also, one small detail that you don't really get to see often is, you know how my nails are always done? I like this model because my mama painted my nails for me. So that's really cool. It's a nice detail that no one really gets to see very often, but I greatly appreciate it. Whoops. Let's see, you said, what part of my old model do I miss the most? I feel like my old model had a more like smug face. You know what I mean? And I really love smug characters. So I feel like this model, I don't know. I just feel like this model is more like natural and calm, and the other one was like it could pull some of the most chaotic expressions. So that part, I guess you could say. I do want to get another version of the Euphine. Like, you'll still be a bird. You'll still be a bird. Because birds of a feather flock together, you know what I mean? But I want to just do a little something. Give them a little razzle dazzle. Maybe give one like a tummy patch or something. You know, because we don't all look the same. But I'm not sure. You know, I'm not sure. I also feel like the Euphine is so perfect. Perfectly simple. Perfectly squishable. And just perfectly cute. That there's nothing I really want to change about him. It's cute. Like, look at that little face. How could you be mad at such a cute face? You can't be. And if you are, you're a meanie. But yeah, I didn't realize that post that I made was literally last year. I feel like it's been so long since I've made that post. Like, I thought I made that post the previous year, but gosh, we've been on one heck of a ride, you guys. And then I'm like, wow, I feel like this is the most, like, even though I've had to, you know, like take a week off here or a couple days off there, this is the most consistent with any type of content creation that I've ever been. And productivity is only gonna get better. I'm just like, so much has happened, you guys. So much has happened. We've played lots of games together. But let me save all this reminiscing for New Year's. Right now, we're not talking about New Year's. But I think it's just because I'm still just really amazed and greatly appreciative of all of you and everyone who shows up and everything. You guys are so nice to me. Would you also believe it if I said I was nervous, like when I was changing my model? I was nervous that like people are gonna be like, oh, boo, we like the old one, bring the old one back, ew. You know what I mean? I was a little nervous, but at the same time, I felt like when Siu-chan mama was like showing me, you know, like the updates and stuff, I was just like, I can't help but love this model, man. The squishy face, dude, those big eyes, so cute. But yeah, what's it called? So, Euphimus. We will discuss Euphimus on Wednesday. Yes, today is Monday because it's Yappy Monday. Euphimus will be Euphimus will be discussed on Wednesday, and Friday I will probably, you guys are gonna kill me, but I will probably go back to Okami just because we are getting so close to the end, you guys. Like, I even had to confirm with the internet, and we are getting so close to the end. Like, you guys just don't understand how close to the end that we are. You make me blush. You make me blush. Too kind. Just too kind. I don't know what to say besides thank you. And I remember not knowing what kind of streamer I wanted to be. I remember thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be this chaotic gremlin. Everything's just gonna be funny and chaos, and I'm gonna be smug. But then I realized that's not really me. Just like, I swear, I think my first vlog, I think my first stream, that this is how I was talking, because I felt like this voice suited my VTuber more, just something more soft and princessy, and it didn't. I like using my natural, I don't know, like, it's kind of like lower pitched, and it's kind of like, for me, in my head, because like no offense to her, but Doki Bird sounds like, when I'm not saying that I sound like Doki Bird, but we both kind of have this thing that I hear in my ear that sounds like, low-key, we both sound congested. Now, I don't know Doki Bird's reason for that, but usually I am congested. Thank you. Like, Doki Bird, I can't speak for, but I usually am congested. Like, I usually can only have one free nostril. But it's because you guys know that I have all these chronic allergies that I take my meds and stuff for. So I always sound kind of like, you know, like I have a hard time breathing, because I do. He said, don't go back to talking in that voice. Why, you didn't like it? What did I do? It's okay. I don't even care for talking in that voice either. And talking in that voice for a long time gives myself a headache. And I think it's because, going back to the fact that I can't breathe, talking like that, it's more through my nose, and I only have one free nostril. So I'm cutting off my own oxygen supply to speak softer. Whoopie. Woofy. So I can't do that voice for a long time unless I want to give myself a headache and not breathe. So, and I remember thinking like, oh man, nobody's gonna watch me because I don't sound like, you know, like I was like, oh man, I don't sound like how the VTubers sound. Like, I don't have a nice soft voice, a girly voice, and I was like, I also don't kind of you know, sound soft and sultry. Like that voice, I don't mind doing. I don't mind doing a soft and sultry voice because that one's more of a throat type of thing and I can still breathe. But I feel like no matter what voice, if I decided to do a voice, that it would always drop and I would be like, oh, thank you, chat. Oh my god, look at this cow. Oh, I mean, oh my goodness, look at this cow. Oh, moo. Like, but shout out to the VTubers who can do a voice and keep it up. I know that is some serious vocal strain, man. What's funny is the tracking on this model is so good that sometimes you guys can tell when I'm like swiveling in my chair. So that's one. Also, I think my laugh kind of gives my, like, genuine laugh gives away my voice. So again, like if I was just like, good evening everyone and welcome back, I'm Euphenia Himemin. Yeah, that was quite funny. Like my laugh would mess it all up. Nope. I just scared myself because I went to go pick up my keyboard cleaner and I thought it was a spider, but it was just styrofoam. I said, oh my god, it's a spider. Well, to be fair though, I've been seeing spiders in the house more often because it's, you know, it's winter. They're trying to do that thing where they hide in your house so that they can freaking lay eggs and die? Question mark? You know, I never really thought about it. What happens after they lay eggs? Do they die? I know some creatures lay eggs and die. Is that the case for spiders or do they go to sleep? Guess now we gotta Google it. Like Google. I said Google. Did nobody want you, Bing? Okay. Do spiders die in the winter after... This is after they bite you? Oh my god. After they lay eggs. Ew. So spiders handle winter in several ways. Many adults die due to laying protective egg sacs in sheltered spots, like in the leaf litter or walls, or spring hatchings. Oh my. It says while others either enter a dormant state or produce antifreeze to survive, and some even stay active indoors or under snow, showing diverse survival strategies. Good lord. Okay. Cool. So basically, spiders do what they want, is what I read. So basically, you can't be a character besides talking about your lore and other. Yes. So like, if I am doing a lore-driven stream, and I want to voice Yuffie Mama or something, or other Yuffie, yeah. So I would do like a voice for that. But if it is just like, I don't know, like let's say if I get hired, like, shot in the dark, man. Let's say I applied for an agency, and I get into the agency, but then the agency is like, hey, we kinda don't like your voice. Can you do the soft one really? Like, could you do that one? Could you do this one? And then I'd be like, can my character have like a split personality or something? So that sometimes I talk like this, and then sometimes I talk like that. Or sometimes I talk like this. Or sometimes I talk like this. Or sometimes I'm talk like that. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna like, or sometimes I talk like this. So being a spider is basically just Game of Thrones. Yeah. It's like interesting though that they can produce antifreeze to like, you know, stay alive. And I didn't even know that they could live in the snow. So that's alarming. It's like good to know, but at the same time, yikes. Just yikes. Like, also, if you are a part of my Discord, I have started, what's it called? I've started trying to make things, you know how I said I wanted to get more organized? I'm trying to get more organized in my Discord too. I realized we didn't really have any channels. Like, it was just like, you want to talk here? Talk here. Then it's like, but like, what if I want to talk about games and anime or music or food or just post memes? And then I don't know, I guess I just said, you just talk here. But then I realized it kind of get a little cluttered and weird. So under general, we now have like a chat that's general chat. We have anime and manga chat. We've got music chat. We've got food, yum, for if you want to share your food photos, and yum. And then memes. And that's it for right now. And under Euphi, I have announcements, streaming, stream clips, Euphi memes, fan art, suggestion box. I have made a suggestion box. So that one is strictly for all of my Euphians to go into, and like, you know, if you have any suggestions for like games for me to play or ideas or things that you want to see me do, that's what the suggestion box is for. And then I have one called karaoke songs, and that one is for you guys to just submit any songs that you would ever be interested in me singing in any, you know, future karaoke's. That way it you know, like that way you guys can submit songs and I can listen to them and like learn them before the actual karaoke comes, you know what I mean? So that's that there. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna disappoint anyone, but I did have a NSFW, like, I don't know what you want to call it, channel. I had it in an NSFW channel, but I deleted it because I kind of don't want to do NSFW things. I hope that's okay. You can go to another Discord for stuff like that, I guess. But mine's is strictly wholesome with light swearing. Oh, and violence. Yeah, we can talk about violence, but like, you know, I don't want to see any not safe for work stuff. So thank you for, you know, sticking around. Oh, pets. Yo. Okay, so I have Discord pulled up right now. Show off those babies because I love animals. My friend just showed me a picture of his cat today. And the day before that, someone showed me that they have a pet squirrel, and it was so freaking cool. Let's see. Oh. All right, so where did it go? Yep, all right, so we got a pet server. I said, show me your pets. What's funny is like no one ever used it either, so that was fine with me. Like I went in there and I said, well, I'm never gonna use this thing and kinda don't want to see anything, so I just said delete. I said it won't be missed. It had cobwebs in there anyways. Like I think before I was like not that I was going to be a Vtuber or anything, but I was just like, oh, we might get into some adult themes or something. But now that I have a better understanding of how I would like for my content to go, I don't really want that stuff. You know, I don't want that associated with me. If you do it, that's fine. But, you know, me, I'm not going to do it. So, no thank you. You have a dog. Oh. Look at the baby. Like, I want a pet so bad, but I can't have a pet. Like, I can't have a pet. The last time I had pets, you want to know what they were? They were fish. All right, now there's nothing wrong with fish, because fish, once you start watching them, once you start watching the fish, you will notice that they have personalities. Like, they have personalities, they'll act up and everything. So, my fish that I had, they were neon tetras, and I had a small, really awesome, like, not too small where they were like, felt like they were in a cage, but they're neon tetras, so they're not that big, you know, so for them it was a lot of space for them to do. And I had SpongeBob's pineapple and stuff, and you know, I had some nice rocks in there, and I had some really awesome fish food, but because they were so small, the fish food was so big, and I didn't think about it, but I had got neon tetra food, but because they were so little, the flakes were too big for them. So I would take the time and I would crush up the, you know, the fish flakes for them so that it was smaller for them, and I would feed them, and I would be so happy, and they were so silly. And the biggest tetra, I called him King because he would always kind of like stay in the entrance of the SpongeBob pineapple. And like if any of the other fish got in there, he'd be like, "Get out of my castle! I am the ruler." So then like all the other fish would be like, "Oh man." Or if King wasn't even in the pineapple, right? So like say if he's like on the other side of the freaking tank, like I don't know, sucking on a rock, whatever that thing is that fish do when they pick up rocks and they throw them. And then another fish was like, "I'm gonna go into the SpongeBob's pineapple, he'd be like, did I say you could go in there? And then he would like swim really fast and be like, get out of my castle. Didn't I tell you you're not allowed in here? And I would feel so bad for the other fish, but then I'd kind of be like, but I mean, come on, guys, you already knew what was gonna happen. So, it was King, and it was Pee-wee, and I forgot what I named the third one. And the third one, I guess he hated his life. He hated his life so much that he did the Finding Nemo thing, and he tried to escape the tank by going in the filter. How do I know this? Because one day, you know, as I said, I wake up, you know, I was crushing up their little food for them, and I'm like, good morning, everybody. And the reason why I can't remember the third one name is because he wasn't there for that long, so I guess I was just a really horrible person. But I was like, good morning, everybody. You know, I'm sprinkling the food. I'm talking to my boys. And then I'm just like, 1, 2, 3. Where's the third one? And then I'm like looking and or whatever. And I'm just like, dang, I can't find the third one. So then I was like, maybe he's like in the pineapple and like King is just like letting it be or whatever. But I had to go to demon school. So I said, I'll figure out where he is later. You know, he'll come out of the seaweed or whatever, you know, that I had in there. It's good. It's all good. I come home. I'm like, hey guys, what's up? I'm like, okay, so like 1, 2, 3. The third one is still missing. So then I'm like, Mama Euphi, I can't find my fish. And then she's like, So then she has the idea to open the filter. Why was that jerk in the filter? With a rock. So that's how I know he was trying to find a Nemo his way out of there. He was in the filter with a rock, but he messed up, so he was dead. Yep. So then, there was only 2. Just King and Pee-wee. I called Pee-wee his name because he was the smallest of the tetras. He was the smallest, but, you know, he seemed like he was the most playful. And he got along with everyone. Pee-wee... I think he just died. Like, oh, I remember. Yeah, he just died. Because I was like, good morning, everyone. And he was at the bottom of the tank, like, and I was just like, bro, I thought when you died, you come to the top of the tank. So then I said, well, out of here. So then there was 1. Now we just have King. Well, now we just have King. King is still in his pineapple. And I was considering getting King some friends. Until King developed an illness. And I noticed this illness because he was having a hard time swimming. And he had a hard time eating. So the thing is like his body wanted to float to the top of the tank. But he was just like, oh, no, man, I don't know what you're doing. I ain't dead. And he would like try to swim himself down, like swim down. And then, you know, like if he stopped putting the pressure on, he would go back to floating up to the top. And then he would get upset and be like, man, yeah, you know, then I'd feel bad. And I'm just like, hey, man, you want some flakes? and he was eating his flakes and stuff. And then I noticed a couple days later, I was just like, maybe he's just having a bad day. Maybe he's just having a bad day. So then I look at him again. I'm like, hey, buddy, what's going on in here? How you feeling? He was like, not good. And his body started to like fold. So he was kind of shaped like an L. Like his body was going into a whole right angle. And I was like, what's going on with your body, bro? And then I had to go, and ask my mom if I could use the computer. And then when I came back, I was like, Mom, he's dying. He has neon tetra disease. And it's like an incurable disease. And it's kind of just something that happens commonly with tetra fish. And, can't really be helped. And then eventually he just succumbed to his illness. He stopped trying to swim, and that was just very sad. And I was very sad, and my mom was like, you want some new fish? And I was like, kind of not really. I was like, I don't really want any more fish. So like, oh, this is exactly what they look like. Because I thought they were cool. Because at night they kind of look like they would glow in the dark. Hold on, I got you guys. Like, these are my little guys. Called unfortunately, I don't think you can take fish to the vet. So this is a neon tetra. Oh, let me blow it up. Let's see. Open image in a tab. Move everything. So this was my fish. Well, my fish. These were my multiple fish. Look at that cool. Like, this is a very big picture. They're very tiny. They are very tiny. And like at night and under certain light. Oh, no. This is kind of like what they look like. Open image. Where is it? So they look cool. And like, I'm trying to zoom in, but I guess not. And we gave them like nice, respectable, like Brother Euphenia and I, we gave them some nice funerals. But yeah, so these were, I had 3 of them, and they're really cute. Well, to me, they were. And yeah, low key, like sometimes I think about trying to do fish again, but that's a lot of work. But at the same time, I liked having fish because they're kind of relaxing to watch. Like there's just something about them that is so relaxing when you watch them. Like, if compared to anything else, like the fish. Oh, that was my story. I'm still laughing at that first one though. The first one that died though, He did that on his own. I have no sympathy for him. And then, what's it called? Let me see if I can Google neon tetra disease. Oh, as soon as you type in D. Alright, so it says neon tetra disease, aka NTD, is a highly contagious and often fatal disease caused by the parasite Plastophoria. What the heck? Plastophoria hyphasesobroquins. I don't know what the heck I just read, y'all. Primarily affecting neon tetra and other freshwater fish. It says neon tetra disease can be caused by microscopic spore-forming protozoans parasites, known as that word that I could not read earlier. And then it says symptoms: loss of coordination. Infected fish may lose their vibrant colors, appear dull or pale. Erratic swimming. Fish may exhibit unusual swimming patterns such as restlessness or difficulty maintaining balance, and that's what happened to mine. It says quarantine. You gotta quarantine your new fish if you decide to get a new fish. I didn't see any not symptoms. I didn't see any, yeah, is there treatments? Currently, there is no definitive cure for neon tetra disease. Gosh, it's been like 12 years. Come on, science. It says we can't cure your fish, but we can help it so that you don't spread the fish to the, spread the disease to the other fish. Can't believe it. There's still no treatment. All right, you guys, I guess you know what that means. We got to make it our life's mission to learn their, you know, we got to learn their, what was I saying? Okay, we got to make it our life's missions to find the freaking, oh, this is a perfect picture for me to show you what it looked like when he was bending and I was sad. But we gotta make it our life's mission to learn how to fix this. We gotta save all the neon tetras out there. He said, I mean, other pets are oftentimes even more work and care than fish, but hey, all pets have their merits. You said fish won't stab me in the eye because they have no feet. Well, I got, oh. Gosh, like, I hope not. Oh, this is sad. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so this is what my fish look like. This is what he looked like when he started getting sick. And you see how he has like this dent in his body? That's what I was talking about when I said he was like kind of bending weird. And you can see that the colors, like they said, isn't as vibrant, and he looks kind of sad. Like, that's not a sad face. I don't know what is. But this weird indent is like a symptom of the disease. So, thank you for coming to my trauma bonding. I was looking at pictures of them with tetra disease. Okay, so like, I'm just gonna open. So like, you see how like this neon tetra is bigger than this one? That's kind of like what the size comparison was for our king and then like Pee-wee. I want to say that the third fish's name was Jeffrey, but I'm not sure. And if it was Jeffrey, don't ask me why I named him Jeffrey. I really couldn't tell you. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm still laughing at the fish won't stab you in the face because they have no feet. Like, my fish also can't walk over me. I still will never get over the fish that did the Finding Nemo thing. And it was like, even Brother Euphi, like, once we saw the fish twirling around in the filter with the one lone rock, he was like, he did the Finding Nemo. He was trying to escape. And what was crazy is, unlike Finding Nemo, at least they had, like, well, I guess because it failed, so never mind. I was gonna say, at least, I would have took him out and he could have rolled away. But even if he would have rolled away, we didn't really have any water besides a pool. We had a pool, but that pool had chlorine in it, so he would have died because he was a freshwater fish. So either way, it was gonna be a lose-lose situation for him. I don't know what he thought he was doing. But I think, besides me complaining about my fish, I think that this was a pretty good way to start the week. And I do want to say that I appreciate all of you for coming tonight. Just a nice and short little Yappy Monday stream. I always love doing the Yappy Monday streams because, like, you never know what we're going to talk about. And I love that about us. Everything is always so random. So, thank you again for coming. I will see you guys Wednesday, right? And we can stream. Not stream. Well, I will stream. So, we can throw some ideas around for EuphiMass. 5 days of EuphiMass. But until then, stay warm, stay safe, and everything that I just said, but 2 times over. Okie dokie. You have a great night, all right, everybody? I appreciate you. You guys are my everything. Oh, Yasumi. Oh. Where is it? Oh, Yasumi. Shoot, what am I doing, bro?